Hello everyone, Disco Demonic Hydroponic. Alright, so I'm remaking this video because the last one I noticed there's a couple things I didn't say. And I want this to be clear for everyone. So, I'm going to teach you how to shuffle your deck without bending them today. So, as you can, I've seen this, a few people do this when they're shuffling the tarot cards. What they do is they'll split them in half and they'll go to shuffle them with the bridge technique shuffle, which like they'll go like this, but they don't want to bend them, so they kind of just do like a kind of generic shuffle instead of doing like the full shuffle. I'll do this once instead of doing like that full shuffle, because obviously you don't want to fuck up your cards or put too much wear and tear on them. So they'll do that, the one I did in the beginning, right, to kind of reduce that. Well, I'm going to give you another way to do this, to shuffle your cards so that doesn't happen accidentally, or it's a little bit just a different way. So I learned this when I used to play Magic the Gathering, which I was never really good at, but I learned how to shuffle these cards. So this is one way. First way is doing it like this. You just grab it with your thumb and let it roll off. And I actually use this again later before I throw the cards. And that's one way right there. Just kind of just do that over and over again. Kind of straighten them out a little bit, then do it again. Alright. A second way, this is the way I'll do this. Sometimes you can use the whole deck or cut the deck in half. I'll do one with the whole deck first. So what you do is, well, I'll do it with the half deck first so I can explain better. So you cut the deck, and you're going to put this in your hand about right here, like in the webbing of your hand. Around there, just kind of wherever it feels comfortable for you, But in that area, basically, and you're going to have the deck like this as you're shuffling them. So first, you grab like this, and you grab one from the bottom and one from the top. And as you see, this finger, for me, is the one grabbing it from the bottom and from the top. And this is when you kind of put them back here, because now you're going to be doing this. I can't really show you, basically. Oh yeah, you're grabbing back down there and then grabbing one here. So that's what you're doing. That bottom finger is doing some work underneath there that you're not really going to see while I'm working this. So you're going to go like that. Right? And as you're doing this in the beginning, if you got shorter fingers, what you can do is kind of rock your fingers like this, like roll them back and forth. And this will be doing the same thing. So you'll be kind of going like this, to where if you squeeze on the bottom first, you're going to grab the first one, the top one first, and then roll up a little bit. And you don't want to put too much pressure. You're not going to squeeze too hard with these fingers. You're not going to put a lot of pressure like that. And then just kind of roll them, right? And you'll get faster with this as time goes. As you can see, I'm kind of rolling a little bit. See, that's about as much as my hand is moving. And you're not always going to grab one at once. Sometimes you're going to grab two on the top, two on the bottom, one on the top. So there's going to be different combinations or whatever. It's no big deal. It's not a huge. So then I do that half, and then I'll do this half. And then if both the halves are done, then you can kind of like go back and forth, whatever you want to do, or just do this right here, just the one side, or kind of just, or open this up, split down the middle. You kind of come up with whatever combination you want to get them messed around and moving around a little bit. And you can also do this, and then the other way is to do the whole deck, which for me is slightly more difficult, so I wouldn't start out with that. But you're going to do this, again with the bottom fingers. If your middle finger's longer, use that one. I had it bitten off whenever I was committing some crimes when I was younger. So it's kind of harder for me, so I use this finger right here. But I guess if you have all of your finger, your middle finger would be the longest. I can tell that story if anybody wants to hear it. But so yeah, then you grab here. See, that finger is grabbing this, and this one's grabbing that. And you just kind of And again, you don't have to roll so much with this either, because it's kind of like they're bigger. Just add a little bit of pressure, but actually this is kind of rocking and rolling, man. It's kind of boogieing. But the harder part it gets whenever, like on the left side, as the stack grows, they're kind of like haphazard, so it's a little bit harder to grab. So do like, you know, it's just a little bit harder to control. But if this works for you, fucking go for it, you know? Whatever, man. And then sometimes they get stuck. You will probably face your dilemmas particular to yourself when you do this. So, like I said, I'll just do like that. I like to keep all my cards upside down, so when I throw, I just kind of whatever, you know. So, and this is, like I said, the Orisha deck. The deck of the Orishas. It comes with a companion book. It's called Tarot of the Orishas. And as you get better, you'll get faster. So that way the cards don't bend like at all. This is from the other time bending before. So and these are pretty flimsy cards. So I don't want these getting, you know, like fucked up. I want these to last me a while. And then yeah, just blah blah blah, boom boom boom. As you can see, it doesn't really matter how many you grab, just as long as you're shuffling. There's two right there. Alright, so then here, and then I will do this. Boom. Do a few here. Do a few here. And then whenever, what I like to do is I close my eyes. And I'll close my eyes and just let the my intuition guide me as to when to pull the cards. So then I'll go, let's say here. Boom. Let's do past, present, future. And then that's what I'll get. And then I could do the reading from there. You know what I'm saying? So that's one way to shuffle your deck without bending your cards, man. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, share it with your friends. If you hate this video, share it with somebody you hate and you want to make them shuffle cards better than you.